Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing very well. Today I thought I'd do a quick video telling you how I came to own this stolen Mercedes SL500. This is a car that's come to us via our car buying website, carsboughtformore.com. So if you are looking to sell your car, make sure you visit carsboughtformore.com. Lots of updates coming to that website in the very near future. So definitely a website to have a look at and save it to your bookmarks bar. Next time you want to sell your car, you'll see it there. Sell your car here and you can grab a quote from us. This particular car actually was offered to me via my Instagram page. Someone messaged me on there, so if you don't follow the Instagram page, shifting_metal. And they said, would you be interested in my Mercedes SL500? It's 2003, it's on 57,000 miles. I spent absolutely thousands on it recently. He sent me a load of pictures. The car looks awesome. You'll notice it's on a private plate. G12 PMS, I think it is. Yeah, look at that. Looking really nice. It's got a spreadsheet of everything he spent on it, as well as a video from where he had it ceramic coated, paint correction, all that sort of stuff. This thing looks very nice indeed. I did all my relevant checks, kind of researched the market. We talked back and forth. We came to a deal that we agreed on. He took his private plate off, waited for the V5 to come. As soon as that did, we sent, I think Macaulay went down there actually with the Navara and the trailer, collected this SL500. But while he was there doing his final checks, he sent me the payment details. Just before I made my final payment, I thought I would do one last check, and I did a vehicle score ultimate report just to see if everything was still as it should be with this car. I'm handing over about £6,500 and I just wanted to make sure that my money was safe. So I did my report. And to my dismay, having now done a report under the new registration, I'd done one previously under that private reg that you saw, G12 PMS. No issues came up whatsoever. But when I look through my vehicle score check here, we've got the green tick for certificate of destruction, green tick for outstanding finance. I've got an amber warning light for insurance write-off. Got green ticks for not high-risk vehicle, no colour changes. It's got an amber warning for plate changes, no salvage records, not a taxi, not scrap, not an import, and not an export. Immediately wanted to scroll down to the insurance write-off section, and basically what it says is this is how vehicle score's recording it. It wasn't an insurance write-off, but the vehicle was recorded as stolen back in 2003, the same year that it was manufactured basically. So something happened there in the past where it had been reported as stolen to the police. They've put out I think they call it a PNC marker against it. It says that the entry date for this record on here was the 2nd of November this year, so at this stage about 12 days ago. Basically what it was saying is that it was recorded as stolen back in 2003. It's obviously been recovered. There's been loads of new V5s, there's been owner changes, there's been plate changes. There's no issues with that. But for some reason, the DVLA seemed to have got some kind of mix-up. It's not completely unknown for the DVLA to kind of just have a system error and something weird happens. It happens a lot with us with tax. But for some reason, that stolen record has come back to life. When it's had its plate changed back to the original, that old record has come up. So now we've got to go through the process of getting it removed. I think it's a case of just taking documents into the police. In fact, interestingly, I think you can also do it through Auto Trader, because the other interesting thing is he had this for sale on Auto Trader, listed, no issues whatsoever. But if we try and list it now, it won't let us. It says there's a security warning. It comes up with this: advert rejection. We are unable to place this advert. Please contact our customer security team on this telephone number. Well, we have contacted them and I think they will remove this marker. I certainly hope they will. Taken all the precautions I should have done by doing my vehicle score check, and I've got the information. And if this was you, I probably would have urged you to walk away and get the seller to get this sorted before you bought it. But we did take a bit of a gamble. We travelled all the way over to near Gatwick, so it was a whole day of transport for someone. And we're fairly confident we've seen this sort of thing before and it should be well resolved. But it just goes to show that doing your history checks, using vehicle score, using the code shifting metal 15, getting 15% off, it was just £7.62, but that could have cost you well over £6,000–7,000 should it turn out that it actually is still currently stolen. Yeah, I don't think it is, but as a member of the public you wouldn't necessarily know that. So why did I buy it? Well, as I said, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue, and the car does sound like this. Okay, so here it is, and while the car may potentially be hot, it is absolutely freezing out here. So we're not going to get the roof down. We're not going to go out for a leisurely cruise in the sun, but I thought we'd have a quick look around it and, you know, just see what we've bought. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous in black like this. Bit of a tint on the windows. I don't know. I mean, it does go well with the whole blacked out theme. I don't think I would have necessarily chose it. Like the wheels, I don't think I would necessarily have chosen those, but they are going to appeal to a lot of people. They're a bit too, I think with a blacked out theme, maybe could have gone all black. I don't know really, but they are a very nice looking car, these things, aren't they? I think actually the best angle for this car is probably the back rear quarter. The way it comes with the boot just looks so long, sleek, and obviously sounds amazing. 5 litre V8, automatic gearbox. It's got all the bells and whistles inside, heated seats, pump up this, pump up that. They're quite cool. I think I have owned these before, but an older version wouldn't necessarily be top of the list of cars that I would like to have. I definitely prefer the Jag XK V8 that I've been driving around in to this, but I can see why so many people do love them. This one's had a few things done. It's got aftermarket exhaust. In fact, I think if we look in the boot, the originals are still in here, along with an original grille by the looks of it. So, as you can see, not a huge boot in here for what is quite a big car. So we've got this kind of blacked out grille on it, which I guess isn't the original. I imagine it would have had a silver one in there originally, but I think it suits it quite well. At least it hasn't gone completely all blacked out. There's still some bits on it. Might get Jordan to do a headlight refurbishment on this just to get it to its best. It has all been like ceramic coated, all that sort of stuff. So as you can see, the water is just beading off of it. It's got a nice kind of, what would you call this? I don't know. It's not cream. It's a bit of it's got a grey dashboard with, I guess it's cream, or what would you call it, Toby? It's not quite cream, is it? I'm sure all the Mercedes aficionados out there will be able to tell us exactly what it is. But for a 20-year-old car, it definitely still feels reasonably modern in here. It's showing its age for sure, but it's still an absolutely gorgeous place to be. Should we put the roof down just for the sake of putting the roof down? There we are. See me cruising in this in the summer, Toby? You'd have been an absolute baller back in the day if you had one of these. I imagine this was about £100,000 new. Too cold for that kind of shenanigans. It's nice that this is a hard roof, obviously. You can drive this year round. I don't think that really affects hard top convertibles. Don't seem to be affected by seasonal changes as much as canvas ones do. I've not actually had a look at this engine yet. Look at that bad boy. There's not actually much to see, is there? It's all just plastic. But got your nice big V8 under there. As far as you've probably heard me in other videos say, I'm trying to buy sensible these days. Just good retail stock. Not get carried away with my heart too much. Of course, it's a big petrol guzzling V8, absolutely huge amounts of tax, not a very practical car, and it's got a stolen marker against it. So standard sort of behaviour from me. We're not going to take it out today because, as I say, it's just been cleaned. Jason's just photographed it. We're blocked in by stock left, right and centre here. They're waiting to get in here and do more photographs before it gets dark. So if you want to see me driving this, then make sure you check out the BM Weekly that's coming out this Saturday. I took it home for a night. I've been driving it around. Really enjoyed it. It makes some awesome sounds. I think we even got a little sliding around a little bit. So make sure you check that out on Saturday. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, and check out my website, shiftingmetal.co.uk, where you can see all of my discount codes from sponsors, as well as buy any merch that you might want to get. That's it for today. I'll see you next time.